Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 47 of Cyberpunk 2077, and today we're going to be going to the Beast in Me, which, by the way, is one of 3 races to qualify, so you can go into the big race. Now, here's the thing. It's going to be after the 3rd one you're given a choice, and once we cross that bridge, we'll get there. And the only reason why this part is short, unfortunately, you have to wait for a 2-day time span in order to actually do these missions, which is the best recommendation.
Claire, you coming? I'm already here.
Great. Be there in a flash, promise.
Right on. See you soon.
Wait, hold up. Which rig are we using?
Yours.
Okay. Beast's ready to roar. Be right over. Later.
The reason I said 2 days is because sometimes this will appear in 1. Turns out the remaining 2 will more than likely appear in 2 days, due to the fact that as I get street cred, more missions will show up. So with that said, we're gonna go on ahead and do this race, this part, and probably wait till later down the line to get the other 2. And while I do so, I squeeze in some parts in between. However, this is a short part for another reason. My controller is being a jerk. I may need to get a new one.
Hey, V. Good to see you. So how's it look to you?
Seems to be a lot of
eyes on
corpos
me?
taking part.
How can you tell?
Used to be one. Letting off steam after hours was key. It was either that or stress, burnout, and a trip in a trauma team ambulance.
People don't have heart attacks on this circuit, but ambulances come in handy.
Any tips before we roll?
Don't take your foot off the chew. My job will be to slow everyone else down. Ultimately, it'll be speed, not firepower, that'll win us this race.
Go fast. Got it.
Oh, take this shard. We need to hit all the checkpoints or we'll be disqualified. If you want to hang a bit, do. I'll be in the rig.
When do we start?
The shard. It's all on there.
Oh, and you probably might have heard that there was a person named Samson in this race. Remember that name because it's going to show up on the 3rd race. So with that said, we're going to have to wait till the Beast lets us in. And now, we're driving one of the best trucks in the game. And by the way, it's a unique truck. And due to the options in the last race, you get to either keep it or you don't. But there's a potential to get 2 vehicles here. Now, how does this race works? Real simple. It's sort of like Grand Theft Auto. You just go through the checkpoints. You go past the cars, and sometimes Claire will shoot at them. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That is until the controller screws up and the handling gives way and causes me to get stuck on a goddamn ledge. Why does this happen? Oh, and also, the reset button didn't work. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to try this again. And that part wasn't the controller. That part was actually a glitch in the game. So, with that said, we're gonna go on ahead and try to get first place. Actually, you have to get first place in order to continue the storyline. Otherwise, any place after first will be an automatic failure. Actually, no, I think it's the top 3. It will be automatic failure. But if you get first, hey, that's definitely more money in your pocket. So for the time being, we're going to try to go for first. And only first. Now, bear in mind, there are going to be some cars faster than you, but also, thanks to the new update, and lots of complaining in the PC version, you have rubber band effects, so you're going to catch up to these guys, and Beast is going to have high top speed. So bear that in mind. There is one other thing I want to point out, aside from me crashing into a damn wall and almost costing myself the race, that some of the cars will follow the rules of the road and actually slow down, and when they do, you'll be able to catch up to them. Oh, and bear in mind other things. I keep giving you things to bear in mind, but this one actually is important. People are shooting at each other. Your car's not going to take too much damage because Beast is damn near invincible. But racers will actually kill each other in this race. So if the driver gets killed, race over. They're done. Meanwhile, if you were using your car, oh yeah, they were going to shoot your ass. They're going to annihilate you in your car. So it's the best option to bring Beast into this race. Because Beast is bulletproof and you will not take any damage. So, on that note, now that I'm pretty much way ahead of the competition and just cruising past the competition, it's safe to say that I've won this race. Not all the races are going to be easy, though. There are going to be times that you're going to fall behind and have to catch up. But I find that there was no problem as long as my controller's not screwing up with me. Other than that, we're fine. We could just simply finish this race because we're pretty much at the home stretch. We've got 5 more checkpoints to go. Well, make that 4. No, actually, no. 3, actually 3. I miscounted. It's 28. Now there's 29. We're almost there at the home stretch to the 30 and to the 31, and we win. This is just like the lowrider race. It's just better.
Free and clear, our victors! What did we just see?
We fucking won! First place!
You sound surprised.
First fucking place! It's not that I'm surprised, it's just...
I know. First place. I heard you.
Let's hold up at the finish line a minute, just in case.
You got it.
Aside from winning the race, always talk to Claire. Whatever you say to her will actually hemp whatever prize you get.
You do this for the eddies, the wins, the glory. Why do you race? It's like you've got laser focus.
You don't like winning?
Of course. Who doesn't?
See? That we got in common. And I always like to finish what I start, so let's win these damn races.
That is the plan.
Need a lift to the shop?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's go.
Now, if you took your vehicle, she'll ask you to drive you back to the garage. But if you took Beast, she'll drive you back to the garage and drop you off. That's basically the gist of that. And for that reason, I'm practically using Beast for every single race because you do not want to be shot up in your car. Because that is exactly what's going to happen. And God forbid if you actually did not buy a fast car. None of the cars that you would buy for the time being is sturdier than Beast. So don't go into the race with Beast unless you actually have a really good car. There are some people that did that. Game journalists for one. But Beast is your best option. And for that reason, use Beast whenever you get the chance. Is there anything else about this race that you're going to need to know? Oh, right. Almost forgot. Getting disqualified. That will automatically end the mission string, and you'll have to reload from the point before you started the race to make sure that you actually win and get this mission string going. That's it. That's the only thing you need to know. And as time goes on, you will see that the reason Claire is racing is because of vengeance. And that's only the reason why she's doing this. And you'll know more about that vengeance later on. For right now, we've practically beat the game. No, we didn't beat the game. No. God damn it, why did I say that? We're far from beating the game just yet. We still got to do down the street and a lot of other things. But anyway, for now we've beaten the first Beast in Me. Now we need to get the other two. That means we're going to have to wait 2 days for to actually get that race. And while we're doing that, we'll find something else to do. For the time being, though, we're going to be dropped off. And however, every time you win a race, or every time you complete the Beast in Me, of course, the relics start acting up. It's just like the Ebola in Far Cry 2. It gets monotonous after time. But with that said, folks, this is RFman 985. As I deal with my Ebola, I am going to prepare myself to go over to Judy's apartment, because she may have something cooked up in order to get revenge on Clouds. See you guys in part 48.